and you will always be our number one. So let's get straight to introduction. So today I am joined by amazing, like mimi niko kwa panelist ya pastors. I can't, like, I have two reverends to, like, the whole clergy is seated around me. I am so honored for that. I have Firebrand Major, who I'll let him introduce himself. He is a great man of God. He's also a host of X Marks the Spot. But before I blow his trumpet, let me allow him to blow it himself.
Bro.
Hey, to blow it.
Yes,
You've
bro.
already blown it.
Bro.
So, as she has said, my name is Firebrand Major, Pastor Major. I work at JBN. I also host a show, X Marks the Spot, which is airing tonight at 8 p.m. So catch it.
Awesome. Firebrand Joshua?
Firebrand Joshua Joe is my name. Kama kawa, kama dawa. And there's much about me that I cannot be able to say right
Let's
here.
state it though.
But you can get to know me more about what I do, the titles I have, the things I've done at my social media handles at Joshua Joe Facebook, Joshua Joe Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Joshua Joe.
So like we just Google you.
You
When
Google
it comes
me.
to you,
You Google me.
like
I don't have.
your titles are too many.
There are
you
too
can't
many.
even
Yes.
say them. So
Yes,
like
there
we
are
just
too
have
many.
to Google you.
There's much that I do. I cannot be able to just introduce myself in a minute.
So,
Just get to know me. Go
if
to
you
my
want to
social
know me,
media.
just Google me.
Yeah. You get everything.
Must be nice, huh?
Yeah. Including how many teeth I have right now.
How tall you are.
My height, the color of my
I
eyes.
can just
got-
tell you you stand up.
I know this.
Yeah. Get all these
On Google.
on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you won't be let down by my social media handles.
I can testify that.
Well, I can say the contrary.
Well, it's scary.
I almost called her Firebrand Jane, but we are joined by an amazing woman of God who preached to us yesterday about mothers. I'll allow you to introduce yourself.
Wow, my name's Reverend Jane, getting younger in the midst of the youth.
Oh, yes.
It's powerful to stay with them. You never get old when you're with them.
Right.
I'm a reverend with many other titles, a mother, a wife. Same, you need to Google who I am. Yes, Google and you'll find everything.
Yeah.
And most of all, I preach in our lunch hour services, Monday, 4 days in a week. You're most welcome to hear what the Lord has for you.
Awesome.
Yes.
She might as well become Firebrand Jane because at this rate,
Yeah, this
we'll
rate.
be with her on Friday, Saturday,
Sunday.
Monday.
Oh,
You might as well join the Firebrand
Yeah, for
family.
the time
Baptized
being,
now.
I'm Firebrand Jane.
yes.
For the time being.
Oh, yes, you are.
Before we hit the meme section, remember to like, share, and comment on all our social media platforms on JBN and Firebrand Nation and Firebrand Nation Kenya on Facebook. And shout out to Firebrand Mulima, Mr. and Mrs. Andika. Shout out to them, Firebrand. Shout out to Firebrand Janyoro and shout out to Firebrand Bomb. You guys are dope. Thank you so much
And
for
Firebrand
being
Hope.
great. Yeah, Firebrand Hope, sorry. For being great panelists. At this moment, let's hit the meme section.
Na sasa ni wakati wa meme. All right, guys, amazing. Today's memes are so spiced up. Let me begin with this one meme. Sema magafana.
Launching.
Kenyan governors launching a cow. Seriously? The other day I saw a governor launch a TV.
But it's, it is something that probably will help the youth selling milk.
The problem I have, a cow. You're launching, imagine, launching a cow. I mean, Kenyan leaders, bana. You want even to launch shoes. Everything.
There's another meme I saw other than this one about a cow, that a cow can give you milk cow can give you meat, a cow can get you a wife kwa dowry, now a cow can give you another term.
Oh yeah, it can give you another term. It can actually give you another term.
Oh wow. Kenyan governors, I can't.
Yaani mpaka ameka kiflag hapo manzi.
Ale flago.
Karibu tu irapiwa alafu akate ribu. I mean, anyway, to all our governors, big up. Tunajua mnatafuta kura.
Tutapatana na nyinyi 2022 mbali.
Tunajua mnatafuta kura. Mko kazi, mko job. So we appreciate you. All right, the next meme. Me in 2029 telling my success story. There was a time I couldn't afford an ordinary mask. And then this guy was even ameshika hiyo mic. Alafu amevaa collar bana.
Serious.
Amevaa collar. Yeah. In 2029, you know there are people who actually who cannot afford masks.
Yeah.
And in 2029 watakuwa wameomoka.
Itakuwa
someone.
Could not be able to put a mask on my mouth and my nose.
But
now, all motivational speaker, upcoming motivational speaker. Please.
In the starting point.
In the starting point. Weka your meme. Baka yo mwaka utaomoka. Alright. To the next meme. Hey, this one I see someone is a victim of this. When you see this on street, you have 2 seconds to decide on being a civilized citizen or test your free kick skills.
Happy
Yeah.
You become the prime Messi.
Bas.
Prime Ronaldo.
Bas. You know, especially for all the boys out there, there's no boy who will leave a bottle on the street without kicking it.
Very true.
Hakuna.
very true.
So
Is it just boys or men? Or there'll always be boys?
yeah, men will always have some boyhood in them.
Yeah.
Like
Very true.
I see what you did there.
There's a boy in every man.
there's a boy in every man. Oh, the boy. The boy just surfaces at the time they see a bottle on the street. I don't know. Even the married men, but
And a bottle top.
yes, and a bottle top.
Yes.
They'll just kick it.
Yes.
And that's what defines a man.
Unaitembea tu nayo tu.
Yes. Hapo mimi nasema you have 2 seconds to decide if you will decide on being a civilized citizen.
Or test your free kick skills.
Yeah.
And you don't know which one wins.
Definitely.
Yeah, between being civilized and being the one being a
Prime
footballer.
Messi.
I'm telling you, it's at this point we don't mind civilization.
Yeah.
Manze kutoa stress kwa chupa. This is what makes us. This is what gives us the happiness. It can even make your day.
Yeah.
Kwanza kama ni asubuhi.
Kweli.
It makes your day.
Uligonge alafu iende place ulikuwa unataka iende.
Kama alikuwa unapima.
That feeling.
Yeah. Tulikuwa nataka ingie mahali kaingia
I am
hapo.
avoiding to comment.
You've made it. You've made it.
Then you imagine like a crowd cheering for you.
Awesome. The next meme, don't ever save anything for a special occasion. Being alive is the special occasion. That's a good one.
This is deep actually.
Hey, that's deep.
Actually, I had purposed one day this week. I'm going to buy myself a cake.
Yes.
Stangojea birthday yangu
Buy
so
you
I buy a
Yes.
cake. I'm going to buy hiyo kilo moja hiyo.
Buda pia wewe.
Mali nitalemewa, now I invite others. Now.
Which you knew kilemeo.
But history ya kula keki, special occasion,
manze.
wedding.
Right.
Ati kwanza unapatanga home, unapata madhako ameweka zile cups zenye hamwezi guza zinangoja special occasion. Hakuna wageni wanakam. Sahani manze mnatumianga tu zile
na mchele ya pishori.
Inangoja wageni bana, special occasion. Please out there.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself manze. Today is the special occasion.
Naenda ukienda kwa neighbor kama kwenye mkirangia mchele ya pishori. Mkienda kwa neighbor mnaenda kuibishana. Sababu hizi zile vitu ampata nyingi.
Manze.
Hapo baada kwa anakujamia.
Nakakuwatch TV kumbe ni harufu umesikia kitchen. Manze mtaji kutoka. Mnajifanya tu mna focus. I'm telling you.
Let's do the last meme.
The last meme. Hey. This one is specially tagged to all the Luya people. Some visitors are so brave. You offer them juice and they be like, I will drink after eating.
Eating what?
And you're like, eating what?
The level of confidence that man has. Chai after nimekula.
Acha ndakunywa kabla after nimekula. This is Luya. This is Luyaism. It is Luyaism. To all the Luyas,
Big up.
Big up. Unakuja kwako unaomba utakunywa chai ama juice. Anakwambia nitakunywa juice kingoja chai hivi.
Take away.
Manze.
But don't give me that confidence in life.
You need it.
I need it.
Okay, shy off. How wanajijua? Those are people who know themselves. Please to all the Luyas again out there, big up.
Big up to you.
And all those who are not Luyas, may you develop the spirit of a Luya.
Yes, may your expectations
You have to check.
Put it down in the comment section. Do you
Kama
want
hakuna
this
chakula
experience?
ingine.
Inaitangwa getting it right home and away.
Wow.
Na kama hakuna kitu ingine.
Manze.
Kwa hiyo hao.
Itabidi waende kutafuta. Itabidi. Kwanza wakishasikia unangoja chakula na walikuwa na juice, wataenda kutafuta food. Which is a good one.
Yeah. Awesome. Put it down in the comment section once again. Which is your favorite meme? For me, hands down, Nia Luya.
yangu ni hiyo ya launch na kaa.
Joshua, which is your favorite meme?
I think mine is the one for kicking the bottle.
Steaming out.
Yeah, steaming out. That's my.
After
that's
the
my
crowd
meme.
anticipation.
Yeah.
Mine is Pastor Major's cake.
I didn't know you had said that Major is going to become a meme.
It's a live meme.
Shout out to you, who is our director. Wow, thank you so much for that. Awesome. So let's get back to the discussion of the day, which is again about mothers. I usually feel like mothers really take up the day. Hata kwa Happy Father's Day. Bado kuna kuanga na segment ya mothers. Thank you for being a mother and a father. But how come fathers don't do that?
For being we don't.
Because they're fathers who have been single fathers or widows. So they're basically the mother and the father.
Yeah.
But they don't usually invade Mother's Day.
Yeah.
But even on Father's Day,
They
women
still-
also have to have a fast.
Yeah, because
Women will take every holiday.
Yeah, Women's Day,
Valentine's Day,
Valentine's Day.
hata Labor Day ni yao.
We have labor.
mpaka Men's Day. Men's Day bado watatokea hapo
You
waseme
can't
we have,
do without
I have
us.
fathered this child and mothered this child at the same time.
Umechukua kila kitu, hata yetu umechukua.
Wamechukua mpaka conversation yetu. You know the number of words ladies talk. There are many, so they've taken the whole everything, all the holidays.
We have to
But
create a
big
fast.
But we still love you.
Yeah,
You all have no choice.
Psychologists say that a woman speaks, when a man is at 10 words, a woman has done 350 words.
Jesus.
Yes. So you must understand that is us taking our place.
The only holiday they've not taken is Men's Day. And because Men's Day is on the same day as Toilet's Day. So, you know, man, it's all thinking about it.
Man.
We have taken it out.
But I want to say big up to all the fathers who have become mothers.
Yes.
Yeah,
We celebrate you. It's not
celebrate
easy.
them also.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Already multitasking is hard enough, so I can't imagine having to multitask and become a mother and a father. at the
As
same
a
time.
man,
Yeah,
multitasking.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
already so hard. So like
Yeah.
having to take care.
Umekelea mtoto hapa
I know.
na koroga.
It's not easy.
Oh Lord.
That we do. We celebrate all the men who have become mothers. So yesterday when you were preaching, because it's a continuation of yesterday's sermon, you talked about mothers being fought because of holding our destinies. Can you speak more about it?
Well, yes, mothers are fought because of the destinies they carry of their children. Your mothers were fought because Revelation 12:5 says, up to even the end of, up to verse 17, that Satan saw the woman and the child. The dragon saw the woman and the child. A likeness of Jesus being coming forth to the world. And he saw he would become a ruler of nations. So in Mary, there was Jesus, who was a ruler of nations. So why would Satan fight? Now bring it home, you or Pastor Major or Pastor Joshua, because he knew the destiny of this child. This child will become a pastor one day, will become a reverend one day. So fight this woman so that she's not able to bring up this child in stability. Right. That's what the enemy does. Throw poverty to her, so that she's not able to educate this child, this ruler, this governor, yes, this minister.
Right.
So load her with everything. Make her annoyed,
Right.
so that she's not able to bring up this child, and this child is not able to get that destiny, to enter into that destiny. So scripture says, and again it says something that I liked, that because the prepared destiny of this child is in the mother.
Right.
So the mother takes you to stands with you in education. Remember the father, we have no problem with fathers, but who stays with the baby 24/7?
The mother.
The mother. Who walks with the child every other day? The mother. So the mother is a carrier of this destiny, day in, day out, nurturing, don't, do, stop, go, I think, wait, you know? So that's why the enemy fights and brings it now to the home now where you all are growing up, and our gonganisha, musiskizane, because the prepared place, and we gave a likeness of Pastor Mulima. Pastor Mulima now, being ushered, the parents ushered him into his marital destiny. Yeah. You see, and you can listen to them, they really fought, they walked with him the journey. So the devil wants to fight your mother to curse you. Yeah. You know, your mother to stop you. Your mother now to say this is a rebellious child. But the end result is the destiny of this child. Right. And I thought about it today and I was thinking, when somebody is a young woman, nothing happens. You're enjoying life, things are happening. You wait until you become a mother. Now things begin to take a different shape. Remember, every mother has a desire for these children to become, to be. Yes. And if go read the whole thing, this is, and the enemy persecuted, fought the remnant of the woman for only one thing. So I don't want to tell maybe the teenagers and the youth out there, your mother carries your destiny. You are intertwined. Nyinyi na wewe na yeye mumekorogeka. So just agree, allow her to guide you. Take if you are number 2, take number 4 and let her be your number 1 and number 2. Let her guide you. She knows something you do not know. She has insight of things you do not know. Yes. That's where we were yesterday. And that's what I'm still insisting. Even you can pray for your mother.
Right.
It's not always you receiving. You can also pray for the mother you'd want to see. Yes, she's loaded, she's full. I mean, bebeshwa na shetani because of you.
Right.
Yes.
So in the absence of a mother, so you're probably an orphan or your parent left you in the orphanage, okay, that's being an orphan, or your parent died, how do you align yourself with a mother figure to be able to attract your destiny or be aligned with your destiny?
God in his own wisdom,
Yeah.
because God is the author of everything in our life, he will always get somebody.
Right.
He might get a church lady, might get a woman. God will align somebody to you to guide you. The thing is, when you're an orphan or you are abandoned, the worst thing is the bitterness that child carries.
Right.
So anyone that the Lord brings their way, they resist. But if somebody just allows, we have to allow nature to be. We have to allow that now I'm an orphan, accept I'm an orphan, and allow people to start coming into your life so that may help you to grow.
Right.
Because if you block everybody else, you will not grow.
Right.
And you'll be an empty debe in the long run, and you'll be a bitter person, which now again will manifest in your marriage. Yes. So for orphans and children that have been abandoned, whoever the Lord sends you, open your heart to them. I believe that God will always send somebody to help you at in every area of your life. If you open it and you open your eyes, even a house girl can come into your house,
Right.
and become a person that will help you. Yes, a house girl can come. God can send a house girl.
Yeah.
Naaman and the house girl.
Right.
Yeah.
Can send a house girl who is an answer to you. But you are obstructing everyone that can bring you info. Listen to them. You will always know good info, bad info. Yes. That's what I think. Yes.
So, because I believe I have been through a single mother. I don't know about the both of you. Have you like been in full parentage?
I am grateful to God that I had both
Yeah.
parents.
Yes.
Yeah, but my mother has been very influential in my life, and I think that is probably most families.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
because probably the dad is probably at work, traveling. The mother is the influential figure in the family. Yeah.
So
Same thing. I come from a priestly family, and my dad was more into church. Yes, he was there, and he has been there, but I feel like mom was more there. The presence of my mother was much felt than the father, and so I really honor the mothers because of that. And just as I normally say, when you look at the, it's easier to call someone mom than dad.
right.
True.
It's very easy because mothers will always be mothers,
Yeah.
whether it's your child or not.
Right.
They'll always be mothers. But men, they will rarely be dads.
Yeah.
So mothers have that just a special grace and a special place in the society that cannot be replaced by anyone else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask, what has been the plight of motherhood? What is different between being a mother like 10 years ago and now? What's the major difference you've seen?
For me as a mother, one thing when you see the growth of your child, and it's something you celebrate. You started with a small child. This is the plight
The plight.
The plight.
Yes.
Wow, raising up a child is not easy.
Right.
And it's such a commitment that cannot really be taken for granted. This child joins your life. Remember, you were single, joins your life, and now you become the one who knows everything for this child. That's why I keep on telling the younger people, please love your mother because she was with you from day one.
Yeah.
What you ate, what you drank, who you are today, is all your mother. Okay, the father is there. Today we are not saying the fathers did nothing, but we are giving special attention to the woman. So fathers watching out there, it's not that they have not done anything, but we are now zeroing in on the mother. The mother and the father won't be there for alikataa kula. They are not there. Alilala, alitolewa diapers. No. So the mother is a challenging path, which I want to tell many young women. As you're entering, train yourself. Learn about it. Know what is motherhood. Because it's a lifetime commitment and engagement. So, ikikupata off guard, it's very challenging. Very, very challenging. And a mother has always, I believe, even if we are born again, a fear of where my child will end up. Which hands will my child fall into? The school, the teachers, everything. So the mother has a lot of challenges every day. Every day. It's a daily thing. Walikula. Now, what will happen? What? You know, that what? That thing is applied for every woman. And so a woman should really be celebrated because what you eat, what you drink, where you go,
What they'll dress.
they're on you as a mother. And don't exempt that what my husband will wear and everything is still on me.
Right.
So a woman really should be celebrated for that hard work. Yes, for that commitment, for that warmth, for that putting together. It's not easy. If I give you today the office of a mother, you will understand. If you're left, we used to be left at home by my mom, and you appreciate, wow, mother ufanya so what are we
9
saying?
lives like a...
Yeah. 9. Na mtoto atakubeba nini kesho break time? Yeah. Na mtoto atakula nini akirudi jioni? Cha ile atapata. So the plight of a mother is a tough journey. Yes. But they are still intact. Actually, many women don't get ulcers as opposed to men.
You know, I really wonder.
Yes.
The same thing you're saying. Men, I know men, we have responsibilities.
Yes.
But comparing the responsibilities of men with ladies or with women, most men get those ulcers, all those depression. But when you look at it critically, the people who should be getting these things are the women.
Yes.
Because the things they do, the things they go through.
Because they are not only mothers to their children, even they are the mother to their husbands.
Right.
As Bishop was saying last Sunday.
Mothers to the society.
Society.
Yes.
Like for me, my mom, she's a teacher. So she's not only now my mother, she's not only mothers to our neighbors, but in a classroom she has a class of like 80 children. So like anakujanga home come and beat.
And she has to think for both of hers and biological ones and the ones, the society ones.
And that's why I feel like even in our African tradition, we were given a very wrong concept of mothers. She was brought under like somebody who is not very important in society and in the family level. But do you remember, can you see she's the one who, she's like the conduit that attaches everything. She's actually, what would I call it? She's the one who puts everything together. So for them to bring the...
And call her the magnet that pulls
Yes, the
everything
magnet
together.
that puts everything together. So it would be very wrong the way the African concept brought, like the role of a mother is so underrated in society.
And yet she does the much.
Yet she is
does
the
so much.
pillar of joining up everything. Yes. So we really need to celebrate mothers. Yes. Totally. Yes.
That's it. So we bring the discussion to a close. I've always wanted to ask this. Do you have an issue with the digital age mothers? Because I feel like motherhood.
And are you an old digital mother?
Because
I don't know where you place me.
should motherhood dictate how you dress? Because now there's a new revolution of how mothers present themselves, how mothers dress, the age of giving birth. Because nowadays you find in between the age of 18 to about 25, you already have like 3 kids. Like we've copied everything from the West. That even giving birth, they've already started, because most of the time, most mothers now are actually at the age of 23. So when you pass 25, you're actually getting older if you don't have kids. And if you see the Western world, that is what they do. So do you have an issue, because there's a clear evolution of motherhood?
Of motherhood, I know. And what I would say is keep the morals. Because like some girls I watched last night celebrating the Mother Buddha, the way they were dressed. Remember, mother is a role model.
Yeah.
These kids are taking up everything. There's a quote that says that children adapt more what they see than what they are told. Eh?
Right.
So if you're this woman who's doing your wine and your clothes and everything, your daughter will become what she saw you become. So I don't say, for me, I always say strike a balance. Okay? Because on the other side, the African woman was too oppressed. The Western woman is a bit liberal, but cut in the middle. And you have your personal, not what the world is doing, you personally. What are you striking a balance? Because there's something you can borrow there, there's something you can borrow here to become the mother. Okay? There are teachings you can borrow from the older African woman, and there's a teaching you can borrow from the Western woman. So bring it on board. But don't just, what we used to say, don't just ape everything. Okay? I listened to one man called Professor Kabithe. Professor Kabithe said he went to the US and he did everything about the Africans, and he found that the African in IQ and everything, they're okay.
Right.
But what the Africans do, they look at their other generation, na nachukua everything anasema, if my father was a drunkard, then fine.
We double
But the
the
West,
drunkard.
yeah, we double. But the Western world, the ones that are sober, because they also have their own stuff, the one that is sober comes to a position where they want to become better.
Yeah.
Okay? They want to become better mothers. They want to become better parents. And you can see they really push on that. If their parents were drunkards, the child decides at a very young age, I will not become a drunkard like my father.
Right.
So he was saying that's the only thing he finds wrong with us. That us, we don't want to take our mistakes, polish them up, bring in new ideologies, and become better people from generation to generation.
Right.
Yes.
What would be your parting shot?
My parting shot is the young women out there. I wouldn't say about marriage, because marriage has no limit, but 18 years is too young. Yes. You have kids at 18 years, there's a lot of life, there's a lot of growing, and a lot of things that you miss out in life. And that's why we have the baby boomers out there, because of jumping a stage in life. So I wouldn't say run at 18 to get married, but I would also not say get old. Just have a balance. Have a balance and do your career. Do your girl thing a bit before you engage yourself. But have a balance. My parting shot is to the young women, the young mothers, have a balance, but more in the Christian world, not more to the world out there. The world out there is very enticing with so many things, but they are not true.
Right.
So have a balance in the Word of God, in the things of God, and borrow what is good and what is perfect for your future. Yes.
Do you have anything to add?
Happy Mother's Day. We love you
Thank
all,
you.
mothers. We appreciate you. From my mother, our bishop, our very evil Reverend Jane, we love you so much. We appreciate you as a mothers. We know the sacrifice you people have made, and we do not take you for granted. May
Thank
God
you.
bless you. May God bless your seed. In
Amen.
Jesus' name.
Amen. Congratulations.
I think all has been summed up.
Right.
Mine is just to add and say that personally I'm so grateful to have mothers in my life and potential mothers in my life. My life actually has revolved more around mothers and potential mothers in my entire life. Like most of my friends and most of the people I've interacted with. I don't know why God allowed it that way, but it has been around the mother figures, and I really thank God for that. Yeah, and I honor God for that. So I respect, honor, and give thanks to all mothers.
Awesome. Happy Mother's Day once again. Thank you so much for joining me for FNN Monday edition. Remember to use the hashtag Panelist Monday on all our social media platforms. I'd also like to add, based on the preaching yesterday, to whom much is given, much is required. So to all the youth and all the teenagers, if you feel that, remember that your destiny is in your mother. So if you feel like you don't have a good relationship, or you have an issue with your relationship with them, pray for it, because everything is answerable in prayer. Until next Monday, love God, love others passionately.
Passionately.